Imagine life as a vast ocean, beautifully complex yet unpredictable. On this voyage through its intricate tapestry, we often face waves, some gentle, others threatening, trying to unsettle the very boat we sail in. Today, I invite you to join me in exploring a powerful philosophy, a way to navigate these waves with a steady heart and a clear vision. This philosophy goes beyond mere strategy. It is a way of living, a mindset that empowers us to meet challenges with grace and calm composure. It's the art of carrying ourselves as if nothing nearby could shake our peace. The art of resilience and unshakable calm. Picture yourself in the eye of a fierce storm, where the winds rage and the waters churn violently. The natural reaction might be to panic, to let fear take control of the helm. But there lies another path, a path less traveled, yet far richer in its rewards. This path calls us to maintain an inner calm, to hold on to a stoic resolve amid chaos. It's about standing tall and grounded, even when everything around tries to pull us down. You might ask, why is nurturing this mindset so vital? The answer lies in life's very nature, beautiful, complex, and unpredictable. We face a wide spectrum of experiences, moments that lift us up and trials that test us deeply. Trials come in many forms: personal setbacks, professional challenges, unforeseen events. It is not the existence of these hurdles that shape us, but our response to them. Here lies the true power of mindset. Our mindset is the lens through which we perceive the world. It colors our reactions and ultimately shapes our reality. When we nurture resilience, we begin to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to learn, and to emerge stronger than before. Now, it's important to clarify what it means to act as if nothing bothers us. It does not mean ignoring our struggles or pretending they don't exist. Rather, it means recognizing these difficulties without allowing them to control our thoughts or emotions. While we may have little control over what happens outside us, we retain full control over how we respond inside. This idea of being unflappable is not about suppressing feelings or putting on a mask of strength. It's about cultivating an inner strength, a composure that remains firm even when the world seems to be falling apart. It's mastering emotional balance, embracing life's full spectrum without being overwhelmed by its highs and lows. As we delve deeper into this journey, we will unpack the layers that build this resilient mindset. We will seek wisdom from those who have weathered turbulent storms with unwavering calm. We will explore practical strategies to develop this inner strength and learn how to weave these principles into our everyday lives. Mastering the art of unflappability is no easy feat. It's a path of self-discovery, a continual pushing of boundaries and redefining what we once thought possible. As we step onto this journey, let us remain open to its lessons. Let us embrace the profound wisdom of staying calm under pressure, not as a mask, but as a genuine reflection of the strength within. This journey is about more than just facing life's storms. It's about learning to dance gracefully in the rain, finding peace amid chaos, and carving a serene pathway through life's most tumultuous moments. As we move forward in this exploration, remember, the power to remain composed, even when the world shakes, is within each of us. Within each of us lies the profound power to remain calm and collected in the face of adversity. Our journey into resilience begins now, a transformative path that will empower us to meet life with fresh eyes and renewed strength. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery, one of the first steps is understanding what stirs the waters of our mind and heart. Recognizing these common stressors in our lives is essential, for it is here that we find the keys to building our resilience. Each of us, in our unique way, confronts a spectrum of challenges. These range from deeply personal struggles, perhaps health concerns or difficulties in relationships, to professional hurdles such as climbing the career ladder or balancing work and life. Beyond these, broader societal pressures and the weight of global events also cast their shadows over our well-being. The true significance of these stressors, however, is not found in their mere presence. Instead, it lies in the psychological impact they have upon us. Stress, often seen as an unwelcome intruder, can in fact be a wise teacher. It reveals to us our vulnerabilities, our hidden strengths, and our extraordinary capacity to adapt. Yet, when left unmanaged, stress can transform into a destructive force, wearing away our happiness, our health, and our productivity. It can cloud our judgment, strain our relationships, and stall our progress on the path ahead. So, the secret is not to avoid stress altogether, but to understand it deeply and manage it wisely. Achieving this understanding calls us to turn inward and acknowledge our feelings. It asks us to honestly recognize when we feel overwhelmed, anxious, or frustrated. This self-awareness becomes the foundation of a healthier relationship with stress. Let us remember, stress is not a mark of weakness. On the contrary, it is a natural human response to life's demands and pressures. The question, then, is how do we respond to these inevitable challenges? The answer lies in perception, our internal lens through which we color every experience. When we shift our perception, we shift our reality. This does not mean we mask the difficulties of life with unrealistic optimism. Rather, it means choosing to see challenges in a new light. For instance, when confronted with hardship, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" consider asking, "What can I learn from this?" This subtle shift doesn't alter the situation itself, but it transforms how we approach it. It turns obstacles into stepping stones and problems into opportunities for growth. Changing our perception is not an instant miracle. It is a practice, one that flourishes through patience and persistence. It calls us to focus intentionally on solutions rather than problems, on possibilities rather than limitations. It invites us to seek growth in every challenge and to find hope in every setback. Moreover, the way we perceive situations directly affects how we respond physically and emotionally. When we see a circumstance as a threat, our body triggers a stress reaction, preparing for fight or flight. But if we view the same situation as a challenge, our response shifts to one of focus, engagement, and readiness to act constructively. This does not mean the difficulties disappear. They remain real and tough. But our approach becomes healthier, more effective, and ultimately empowering. As we deepen our understanding of what triggers stress and its impact, we also begin to appreciate the remarkable complexity of the human mind. Our thoughts and beliefs hold immense power over how we weather the storms of life. Negative patterns can trap us in cycles of worry and anxiety, while positive, balanced thinking frees us to rise above. When negative thoughts take hold, they trap us in a cycle of stress and anxiety that feels impossible to break. Yet, by nurturing positive and realistic beliefs, we create space to respond more effectively, to breathe more freely, and to face each day with renewed courage and clarity. This journey toward resilience is not about ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It is about accepting reality as it is, wild, messy, uncertain, while cultivating the strength to stay grounded within it. It is about learning to meet hardship not with resistance, but with openness, not with fear, but with curiosity about what we can become through it. Practical strategies exist to help us build this inner strength. Mindfulness teaches us to stay present, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. Self-compassion allows us to treat ourselves kindly, especially when we falter. Goal setting empowers us to move forward step by step, creating momentum even when progress seems small. Incorporating these practices into our daily lives forms a solid foundation for an unshakable mindset, one grounded in resilience, calm, and hopeful determination. Life's winds will continue to blow fiercely, storms will rise and fall. Yet, as we embrace the philosophy of resilience and unflappability, we learn not only to survive, but to dance through the storms, to find serenity amid chaos and light in the darkest skies. This is the gift resilience offers: the power to face life's challenges with calm strength, to grow through adversity, and to emerge each time more whole, wiser, and more deeply connected to our own potential. Let us hold this truth close. The strength to remain steady and unflustered in life's storms lies within every one of us, waiting to be awakened and nurtured. Positive thoughts and empowering beliefs have the remarkable ability to lift us above life's challenges. The path to mastering our stressors is not just about building resilience. It is about transforming our entire relationship with life's difficulties. It's about learning to navigate through rough waters with a purposeful calm and steady grace. While we may not control the waves that crash around us, we can certainly learn how to surf them effectively. As we explore the sources of what unsettles us, we don't only discover the causes of our stress, we also unearth the immense power within ourselves to overcome these obstacles. We come to realize that the ability to alter our experience lies firmly within our reach. Through the simple yet profound act of shifting our perspective, continuing on this journey, we deepen our understanding, not only of the external challenges we encounter, but also of who we truly are inside. We move closer to a state of strength and serenity, prepared to face whatever life may throw our way. Immersing ourselves in the wisdom of unshakable calm, it becomes inspiring to look back through history and draw lessons from the countless individuals who have modeled resilience. From the philosophers of ancient Greece, who taught the virtues of inner peace, to modern leaders navigating turbulent global waters, these figures shine as beacons of steadfastness amidst chaos. Take, for example, the story of the Stoic philosopher Seneca. Despite enduring overwhelming personal and political trials, he preserved a spirit of calm and reason. His writings, still relevant today, stress the importance of mastering one's inner state, regardless of the external storms that rage. In more recent history, leaders like Nelson Mandela remind us of this enduring truth. After 27 long years imprisoned, Mandela emerged not with bitterness, but with a remarkable resolve to heal and unite a fractured nation. These stories, spanning centuries and cultures, confirm that unshakable calmness is a timeless virtue, one as vital today as it was thousands of years ago. But what lies at the heart of this remarkable quality? At its essence, staying calm under pressure is about embracing the transient nature of our experiences. It is the understanding that hardships and joys alike are temporary phases. And it is our response to these shifting tides that ultimately shapes our life's journey. This philosophy does not deny the reality of our struggles or diminish our pain. Instead, it empowers us to respond with wisdom and grace, with clarity and strength. The core of this outlook can be captured in a single powerful concept: equanimity. Equanimity is the ability to maintain calm, composure, and mental clarity in all circumstances. whether pleasant or difficult. It means finding an inner balance that remains steady and undisturbed by the highs and lows of life. Importantly, this balance is not about detachment or indifference. Rather, it is about deeply engaging with life while accepting its ever-changing nature with serenity. How do we cultivate this serene composure, this equanimity? The path to becoming unflappable is both a mental and practical journey. It begins within the mind, through the development of specific attitudes and perspectives, and it unfolds through the ways we act and respond. One foundational practice for building this calm demeanor is mindfulness, the art of being fully present. Mindfulness invites us to be aware of ourselves and our surroundings in each moment, observing without judgment or distraction. By grounding ourselves in the present, we learn to pause before reacting, to respond with intention rather than impulse, and to meet life's challenges with greater ease. By practicing mindfulness, we train ourselves to respond to life situations with deliberate intention, rather than simply reacting out of habit or emotion. This mindful approach allows us to create a space between our initial emotional impulse and our chosen action, empowering us to decide how we truly want to respond. Another essential element in cultivating this calm and resilient state is the development of emotional intelligence. This involves becoming aware of our emotions, understanding how they influence our thoughts and behaviors, and learning to manage them skillfully. Emotional intelligence guides us through our internal emotional landscape with grace, ensuring that our feelings support us rather than dictate our actions. Moreover, embracing life's challenges as opportunities for growth is a vital perspective shift. When we start viewing difficulties not as threats, but as chances to learn and evolve, we approach them with curiosity and openness instead of fear and resistance. This shift transforms obstacles into stepping stones, creating a pathway toward personal development. The art of being unflappable is deeply connected with resilience, the ability to recover from setbacks and bounce back stronger. Resilience is built on a solid inner foundation, one that can withstand life's storms. This base is formed through a combination of self-care, nurturing relationships, and a purpose-driven life. As we explore these strategies, we begin to weave the fabric of unshakable calmness into our everyday lives. It is a gradual process that demands patience, persistence, and continual practice. Yet, the rewards are profound. A serene demeanor not only improves how we handle stress and adversity, but also enriches our relationships and deepens our appreciation for life's simple pleasures. As we continue cultivating this calm strength, we equip ourselves with valuable tools and insights that enable us to navigate any situation with clarity and composure. This journey, full of learning and growth, leads us toward a balanced, resilient, and deeply fulfilling life. Building this resilience, however, requires more than just mindset. It demands consistent action. We must integrate daily habits into our routines that strengthen our mental and emotional fortitude. These habits become the instruments through which we cultivate mindfulness, deepen emotional intelligence, and conquer setbacks. At the heart of building resilience lie daily practices that serve as a steady rhythm in our lives, offering grounding stability. One such practice is reflection. Taking time each day to pause and review our experiences, responses, and lessons is crucial. Whether through journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation, reflection helps us make sense of our emotions and thoughts, gaining clarity and insight. Another foundational habit is self-care, often overlooked in our busy lives. Yet, it forms the cornerstone of resilience. Self-care encompasses nourishing our bodies with proper sleep, balanced nutrition, physical activity, and relaxation. Caring for our physical health fosters a strong, resilient vessel capable of supporting a strong and resilient mind. Mindfulness, a concept we've already touched upon, remains a key practice in building resilience. It calls us into present moment awareness, allowing us to engage fully with ourselves and our surroundings without distraction or judgment. Building resilience means weaving mindfulness into our daily lives, not as a one-time effort, but as a continuous practice. Being fully present helps us observe our thoughts and emotions without being swept away by them. It allows us to slow down, listen deeply to ourselves, and respond with intention rather than reaction. Alongside mindfulness, cultivating gratitude is another powerful habit. Taking moments each day to acknowledge the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small, shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude invites a sense of contentment and peace, adding softness and strength to our resilience. Equally important is nurturing supportive relationships. Connection with others provides encouragement, perspective, and emotional nourishment. Engaging with people who uplift and understand us strengthens our inner resilience, reminding us that we are not alone in facing life's challenges. Setting meaningful goals offers purpose and direction, helping us channel our energy constructively. Goals act as anchors, giving us something to strive for during tough times and a reason to keep moving forward. When setbacks inevitably occur, practicing patience and self-compassion is vital. Resilience does not mean perfection or constant strength. It means allowing ourselves room to stumble, to feel vulnerable, and then to rise again with kindness toward ourselves. Incorporating these practical habits transforms resilience from a mere concept into a living, breathing way of being. Each small choice reinforces our inner fortress, enabling us to meet adversity with courage, clarity, and calm. Remember, this journey toward unflappability and equanimity is gradual. It requires daily commitment, gentle perseverance, and a willingness to learn from every experience. But with time, these habits become second nature, and our ability to navigate life's storms without losing our balance grows stronger. As we continue to build this resilient mindset, we unlock the profound freedom that comes from knowing we can endure, adapt, and thrive regardless of the external circumstances. Mindfulness calls us to be fully present in each moment, to engage deeply with our current experience. Though meditation is a powerful way to cultivate mindfulness, it can also be found in simple acts, mindful eating, walking, or attentive listening. It's about bringing our complete focus to whatever we do, free from distraction and judgment. This practice heightens our awareness, allowing us to face life's challenges with thoughtful intention rather than automatic reaction. Equally important in building resilience is the development of emotional intelligence. This means recognizing and understanding our own emotions, as well as the emotions of those around us. It is about nurturing empathy, managing our feelings skillfully, and navigating the complexities of social interactions with tact and kindness. Simple actions like active listening, staying open to feedback, and pausing to reflect before responding help us grow in emotional intelligence. Learning to overcome setbacks and embrace failures is perhaps the most critical part of building resilience. Life is not a straight path of success. It is marked by disappointments, obstacles, and difficult lessons. These experiences, though painful at times, offer invaluable growth. They reveal our strengths, teach perseverance, and cultivate patience. The challenge is not to avoid failure, but to see it as a profound teacher. History provides countless examples of this truth. Consider Thomas Edison, whose many failed attempts paved the way for revolutionary inventions, or J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before creating the beloved Harry Potter series. These stories remind us that resilience is less about never falling and more about rising after each fall. The philosophy of maintaining calm under pressure and developing a composed demeanor is deeply connected to these practical lessons. It embraces growth, learning, and the ability to adapt. Instead of fearing life's unpredictable winds, it teaches us to navigate them with wisdom and skill. By weaving these strategies into our daily lives, resilience becomes part of who we are. We stop seeing challenges as insurmountable walls and start viewing them as opportunities to apply our newfound skills. This mindset invites curiosity and openness, preparing us to learn from every experience. As we continue this journey, let us remember that building resilience is an ongoing process requiring dedication, effort, and patience. Yet the rewards are profound. A resilient mind equips us to face hardships with steadiness, enriches our relationships, and enhances our overall well-being. In adopting these practical steps, we embark on a transformational journey. A journey towards strength, balance, and deep fulfillment. This path not only prepares us for life's storms, but also helps us savor its abundant sunshine. Moving forward, let us carry these habits with us, integrating them into daily life and witnessing how they shape our journey toward resilience and unshakable calm. Living with grace and strength becomes imperative. It is not merely enduring life's challenges, but thriving within them, facing each day not just with fortitude, but with elegance and poise. Living with grace and strength is like being a mighty oak standing firm in a storm. The winds howl, the rain falls, yet the oak remains rooted deeply, strong yet flexible enough to sway with the gusts instead of breaking. The winds may blow fiercely, yet the sturdy oak bends without breaking. This powerful metaphor captures the essence of a life lived with graceful resilience. It is about having a solid foundation rooted deep in our values and beliefs, while also embracing the flexibility to adapt as life's circumstances constantly change. Grace in the face of adversity is not passive acceptance. It is a deliberate, active stance. It means meeting challenges with dignity, keeping our composure, and approaching every situation with calm confidence. This grace shines through in our outlook on life, in how we treat others, and most importantly, in how gently and compassionately we treat ourselves, especially during difficult times. Strength, too, is often misunderstood. It's not just brute force or emotional hardness. True strength is the courage to be vulnerable, the power to openly acknowledge our struggles, and the resilience to rise above them. It is the inner steadiness that helps us face uncertainty with a calm and steady heart. When grace and strength come together, they form a formidable alliance. This beautiful combination enables us to move through life's highs and lows with both elegance and endurance. History offers countless examples of this union. Consider leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who led monumental movements with unwavering dignity and nonviolence, even when confronted by tremendous opposition. In our own time, we witness this same grace and strength in individuals who transform personal tragedies into forces for good, using their pain to uplift and inspire others. So, how do we nurture this blend of grace and strength within ourselves? It begins with a commitment to self-awareness, learning to recognize our thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment. By becoming deeply attuned to ourselves, we create the space needed to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. Cultivating grace involves practicing patience and kindness, especially toward ourselves. This means embracing our imperfections and setbacks with compassion, rather than harsh criticism. It's about nurturing an inner voice that encourages growth and healing instead of one that fuels doubt or self-blame. Strength grows from embracing vulnerability. It requires the bravery to confront our fears and share our true selves, even when it feels uncomfortable. True strength lies not in hiding our challenges, but in acknowledging them and seeking support when needed. Building resilience through meaningful connections is also vital. When we surround ourselves with people who listen, support, and challenge us to be better, we fortify our capacity to endure and thrive. These relationships serve as anchors, reminding us of our shared humanity and strength. Another essential practice is living with intention, setting purposeful goals aligned with our values. These goals give us direction and motivation, especially when life's storms threaten to overwhelm. They remind us of what matters most and inspire us to keep moving forward. Lastly, graceful strength comes from regular self-care, honoring our body, mind, and spirit, prioritizing rest, nutrition, movement, and moments of stillness replenishes our inner reserves, enabling us to meet life's demands with energy and balance. Through cultivating these habits, grace and strength become not just ideals, but lived experience. They shape how we carry ourselves, how we connect with others, and ultimately, how we navigate through life's ever-changing currents. Self-awareness, truly understanding our strengths, weaknesses, values, and beliefs, forms the bedrock of resilience. It provides a firm foundation from which we can face life's challenges with confidence and clarity. Another essential practice is cultivating gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus away from what we lack and centers it on the blessings and goodness already present in our lives, even during difficult times. This change in perspective not only benefits us psychologically, but also has tangible, positive effects on our overall well-being, enhancing our ability to bounce back. Emotional regulation plays a pivotal role in this journey. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about recognizing and understanding them fully. This awareness allows us to respond thoughtfully and appropriately to every situation. The ability to manage our emotions gracefully is a defining feature of both strength and grace. Living with grace and strength also means learning to embrace change and uncertainty. We come to understand that change is the only constant in life, and our resilience grows through our ability to adapt. This adaptation does not mean losing ourselves, but evolving, shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and actions as life's circumstances shift. Additionally, cultivating a sense of purpose is vital. A life guided by purpose is a life lived with clarity and intentional focus. Our purpose serves as a compass, guiding us through the storms of life and keeping us anchored in our core values, motivating us to continue our pursuits with determination. As we weave these practices into our daily lives, we begin to truly embody the essence of living with grace and strength. Like the mighty oak, deeply rooted yet flexible, resilient yet beautiful, we grow able not only to face life's challenges, but to deepen our connections with others and expand our own sense of fulfillment. As we draw this journey to a close, let us reflect on the profound truth that living with resilience, grace, and strength is not about avoiding life's storms, but about learning how to stand steady within them. Each of us holds within the power to cultivate a mindset that transforms challenges into opportunities, setbacks into stepping stones, and moments of doubt into sources of growth. By embracing self-awareness, gratitude, and emotional intelligence, we build a foundation that sustains us through even the toughest times. Living gracefully means engaging with life fully, with kindness and patience toward ourselves and others. Living strongly means embracing vulnerability and facing uncertainty with courage and clarity. Like the oak tree rooted firmly in the earth, yet bending with the wind's pressure, we too can cultivate this balance. Steadfast yet flexible, grounded yet open to change. This balance is not merely survival, it is thriving, finding joy, meaning, and peace amid life's unpredictability. Let us carry forward this wisdom and these practices into each day, knowing that resilience is a lifelong journey, one shaped not by perfection but by consistent effort, compassion, and hope. May you walk your path with calm confidence, embracing life's challenges with grace, and meeting every moment with unwavering strength.